had to literally stop what I'm doing because I just thought of something and I felt like it was so important to share this video. So I decided finally that I'm going to make this chair I've ordered on Amazon that I have for my makeup vanity, because I've been using my makeup vanity with no chair, which is fine, but like there's so many times where the chair would have been useful, which is why I ordered it. So I've had this chair sitting here for, I don't know, honestly, maybe 6 months. Like it's really bad. I've had it in this little corner here in my room. I see it from time to time. I'm like, hey, I should really make that chair. And even in the times where I'm doing my makeup and I'm like, wow, I wish I had this chair, I still don't go over there and do it. So I've just been going on about my routine just without the chair. Even though I paid for it, I ordered it, and it would make my life a lot easier in a lot of different times where I'm doing my makeup. But I choose to continue to live without the chair, even though it's right there for me to open the box and build. Not a lot of work, and it's right there at my fingertips, and I could easily go do it at any moment. But why don't I? I don't do it. So this reminded me of when I was in the throes of my identity loss and my postpartum. And yes, my kids are now, 8 and 6. So I'm not technically considered postpartum. I know maybe some of you probably think, okay, what is she talking about, postpartum? I was very much in the throes of postpartum depression for 5 years. It was into the 5th year of my son's life where I finally figured out how to get myself back. And that's something that I'm super passionate about talking about, and I'm going to continue to share my story. But this reminded me of how many things that I did when I was in that, spinning mode of my postpartum depression and my identity loss. I was living life every day just on autopilot mode. Every day I just said, okay, no, that's good enough. That's fine. I just lived like that from day to day. Didn't care about anything I had at my fingertips, anything I could have utilized to make my life better, to make myself better, to, make things easier. No, I wouldn't do it. So this just reminded me of the place that I'm in right now, of how I'm paying attention to those small things. I'm putting in the work to make my life better. When things are right there for the taking, I'm actually doing them. When before I didn't even have the motivation, I didn't want them. I didn't even know what I wanted. So it's such a win for me because it is so terrible to live like that. Like, I get emotional talking about it because it was so sad the way a woman could live, not knowing who she is, feeling so sad, and no one knowing. I would just act like I'm so happy to everybody and I'm so nice and I'm great, but I was suffering so badly inside. I was severely insecure of my body, of who I was. Anything I did, I would overthink it. And I am just so happy in the place that I'm in right now, and I really want to help someone else that was in my position, and I hope that I do. I hope sharing my content helps anybody else out there, because I wish that I had had that, and I hope that I can make a difference in someone else's life and help them on their journey that they're in right now. Because honestly, I think the most important thing that I want a woman to know watching this that can relate is that it is not too late. My kids are 6 and 8, and I'm just now, this past year, I just got back to myself. So it is not too late for you. Please do not give up on yourself, because I remember what giving up on yourself feels like, and I never thought I was going to come back. So please, if you're watching this video, just know it is not too late. And I hope that the rest of the parts of my story can help you in some way. And I do want to mention that this all started, my whole process of finding myself again started with me doing an audit. Really doing an audit on myself. Where am I at? What do I like? What am I feeling? What do I want my style to be? What do I want my house to look? What kind of life do I want to live? What kind of food do I like? And I know that sounds so weird and so stupid to some of you maybe, but it was things that I had never asked myself, because I didn't even think that I was worth knowing. I didn't think that I was worth fighting for or saving or anything like that. So I never had those conversations with myself because I was so focused on everyone else, because I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror. And that's the first place that it started for me, was facing myself, because there were so many parts of myself I didn't want to face because I didn't like myself. So the moment that I decided to face those fears and do that audit is where I really took off. And that's when I knew I was ready to go on my journey. So anyways, that's something that I really want to talk about in another video, like I said. And also, I'm very much still on my journey. I'm not done. Like, I'm in it right now, but I'm happier. I'm in a good place, and I've gotten the ball rolling. So it's really important to just say that I'm still on my journey and I want to bring you guys along with me on the journey, but at least I'm there. It took me so long to even let myself get here. Thanks for listening.